Tanchikia, wow, this is Grandmother Wind, Andrea Menard, with another message from the Patchwork Grandmothers. Now, I don't know about if it's you or just me, but the Patchwork Grandmothers, who are my ancestral teachers from the other side, have been whispering in my ear a lot lately. And it is, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. And I guess the truth is that I am afraid. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of events going on in the world. I'm afraid of doing my part or not doing my part. I'm afraid of just being overwhelmed by how much feeling I've been experiencing. And I probably am not the only one. Or the messages, or the message that the grandmothers want me to portray wouldn't be for you as well. Do not be afraid. And maybe it seems like there's a lot to be afraid of, you know, and maybe someone in your family is sick. Maybe you're really frightened about what's going on in the news right now. Or maybe a fire happened, or water, or the climate, or all these things, or disparity amongst populations, you know, things are frightening. Well, from our perspective, they're frightening. And the grandmothers want us to know that change is upon us. Change is here. And for some reason, humans are very, very, very wary of change. And we feel our first emotion, everything that happens when change occurs, is fear. And that's fair. That's fair, because that is, you know, we're in these human bodies on our earth walk, and we came here knowing we would forget who we are, that we are connections to everything, that we are related, and that we are sparks of the Creator. We forgot that. We agreed to come here and forget. But the grandmothers who have not forgotten who we are, or have not forgotten our connection to the land, to the waters, to spirit, to each other, to the animals, to the birds, to all living beings, they have not forgot that. And they're saying change is upon you because you're building a world where you're going to start to remember who you are. But of course we don't remember right now. And so fear, we feel fear because we don't know what all these changes are about. They don't seem to make sense to us. They don't seem they don't seem safe. But sometimes the old has to be destroyed symbolically and physically in order for the new to come. And so in in my own body, I'm having to destroy some old belief patterns that is causing my body fear in my stomach, in my solar plexus. I seem to have this trigger of fear a lot. And I know that's a response to the shifting times, the shifting belief patterns, the shifting everything. And the grandmothers are saying, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid, because this will not last. This is the beginning of something beautiful and the end of something old. Now that's a great, great soothing words. But every change requires a bit of destruction. Destructive patterns have to go. I mean, babies do not get born without tearing and labor pains and fluids and time. Time. And the timing is everything. So beautiful things get born with a little bit of destruction. That is the nature of change, and that is sacred law. So the grandmothers love us dearly, and they are here to guide us through this time, to say they love you, and there's no need to be afraid. So if your physiology, if your body is in fear, or if you transmute your fear to anger or tears or whatever, or blame, just know that it's probably fear and that it's yours. And it's yours to deal with during this time of change, because the only way that this new world is being born is through us, is through transmuting those feelings of fear and anger and sadness and judgment and blame. That stuff is probably moving on its way out, because we all want a world where there's more love and kindness to each other. So dear friends, if you're like me, and you're experiencing fear quite a bit these days, in whatever way it comes up, just know there's no reason to be afraid. Change is upon us, but good change is upon us. Trust that. The grandmothers see from a better perspective than I do or than you do, and they do not forget who we are. And at this moment, I remember who you are. And I, like you, wish you much love and a smooth transition, smooth change. Do not be afraid. I love you. Bye.